This is a big positional glut for the Broncos. They have so many players here. I can walk onto that field right now, and I would be only the 20th best cornerback, which really says something because I can keep up with receivers. Anyway, they have Ronald Darby, they have Kyle Fuller, they have Bryce Callahan, they have Michael Ojemudia, they have Essang Bassey. Then they bring in Pat Surtain. So you can only start a few at a time. I believe they're in their nickel defense 60% of the time, something like that. So you're going to have 3 cornerbacks in your base. But those 3, who's it going to be? Who are you really going to have coming out of training camp? You paid Ronald Darby $10 million a year. You brought in Kyle Fuller on a 1-year deal, almost $10 million, and he's Fangio's guy. He's going to start. Then you have Bryce Callahan, who played at an all-pro level last year before his injury, which is unfortunate. Then you have Pat Surtain. So you can really do it all. And then you have Ojemudia, who was a 3rd-round pick last year. And then you have Essang Bassey, who came on as a UDFA. This position, Kim, is loaded. So my competition, I was thinking to myself, what quarterbacks are really competing here? For nickel spot, for outside boundary spot, I don't think Pat Surtain will start. So if this answers the question as to my prediction, I don't think he's going to start right away. I think the Broncos prefer to bring him along slowly, which would be ideal for any first-round pick, especially when you have veterans in front of them. But with the injury histories of Callahan and Darby, and then you have Kyle Fuller, he's tenuous, he's a 1-year deal. So Pat Surtain could play a lot of snaps sooner than later. But I don't think he's going
ready. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win a positional battle coming out of training camp.
And why do you think that? Why do you think that they'll just bring him along just to watch? You just think that they want to make sure that he makes that transition from college to pro and really understands it mentally before going in, or you think it's a physical thing?
Of course, somewhat, of course, all of that. But here's also my hot take that holds water, of course. I think it was a luxury pick for the Broncos. I think they wanted Trey Lance in an ideal scenario, maybe a trade down, and they just didn't really have anyone in that spot. And they've been talking about Pat Surtain as their guy and the best defender on their board. I think it was a luxury pick for a defensive-minded head coach that just brought in 2 other cornerbacks. So they, in terms of luxury, the very definition of that is you can afford to be luxurious. You can afford to take time and bring that player along slowly. So, of course, it's the mental aspect. Then again, came from Alabama, Nick Saban, pro-ready defense. He's ready to go. He was a 5-star recruit. He's a day 1 guy if there ever is a day 1 guy, just not in Denver.